The body camera from the Minneapolis cops arresting George Floyd has been leaked. And does the whole footage exonerate the officers? Plus, why Team Joe Biden is trying to skip the debates against President Donald Trump. Also, can you now go to jail for not wearing a face mask? Oh, God. Can't wait to get into that one. Is Ellen Degeneres going to get fired because she's being an a-hole to her staff? And did you see how poorly the ratings were for pro sports now that they have gotten woke and political? Hey, if they don't open schools back up fully, should your taxes be lowered? Plus also, in this chaotic political world we live in, even on a local level, why the hell would somebody be running for City Council, Ward 9? Well, we'll talk to one of those people today, and these questions and so much more will get answered on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
How you doing? Yes, and welcome to the Joe Padula Show. I'm your host, Joe Padula, a former combat correspondent and soldier with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team Strike, 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, and I'm ready. I gotta tell you, I am ready. I am ready for some real facts. I am ready for some real thoughts. I'm ready for some real opinions. I am definitely ready for some real party with a purpose. So hey, let's get right to it. Oh, do me a favor. Before we do get into it, I'd just like to say thank you to, let's see, Water Dog Scuba and Safety. Get in the water. Get in the water. It's so relaxing. Stress-free. Just when you think you're stressed out, you go scuba diving, right? Forget about it. It's too easy. Water Dogs, Scuba and Safety. Right here in Clarksville, Tennessee. It's called organic advertising right there. It's an organic plug.
Yeah.
What's up, Bay?
How's it going?
Hey, Bay, you got to share this on your Facebook page. You know why?
What's that?
We're shadow banned by Facebook. They like to mitigate stuff we put out because of the politics that we speak here.
Hey, they're to kick us out.
Yeah, they do like kicking us off on here.
Right.
That's all right. So, hey, if you guys out there, write your comments in, all right? No, kids don't even know what that means anymore. Hold on. Today, intern Matt. Intern Matt, do you know what this means? No. No, he doesn't.
You probably ain't never seen one.
That is,
I know.
Casey Bryan of local Clarksville, what is it?
It's a typewriter.
It is a typewriter. Very good. Typewriter. Yeah, I know, Matt. I know. Well, yeah, don't forget to share this on your timeline. Don't forget to click those hearts, click those likes, and definitely type in your comments. Be a part of this conversation. And those listening on the iHeartRadio, hey, our audio listeners, thank you so much. Don't forget to make sure to subscribe and share this also. Spread the word. Effective conversation. True conversation. Nobody gets angry. Sure, we get emotional, but nobody gets angry in here. What's up, Scott? Scott, I tell you, you're running for City Council, Ward 9.
Ward 9.
The election's right around the corner, too. Right. Man, why? Well, we'll get into why you want to run for City Council, Ward 9, Scott Campari. All right, because you ran before. It's not an easy thing to do to put yourself out there and put your family out there.
Sure.
But you continue to do it, and I want to know why. And we'll get into it in a little bit. Plus, also, when we get that local focus, yeah, if schools don't open up 100%, should your taxes get lowered? Just a question, right? All right, well, our first one. Well, we talked about the body camera from the Minneapolis Police Department that got leaked. The UK Maily Daler is is the one who leaked it. The very left-leaning website, by the way. Okay, so they leaked this footage. And it shows a lot more than just what we saw with the disgusting of kneeling of the neck. Disgusting, right? Horrible. But what led up to that point? Nobody knew, right? Everyone just saw what happened in that terrible clip that went viral. Where
That's what social media does really well.
Oh.
Just break it up. Just show parts of it.
What's the second part of social media?
Media.
Media does that very well.
Yeah.
Okay? Here's what we want you to see, but all right, well, we're not gonna go too deep into it, all right? Because not for nothing, we got a lot to go over here. But I do want to put out the facts. So here we go. Let's take a look at this video that was leaked, because everyone knows what happens. Okay, Memorial Day 2020, when George Floyd, okay, he died that day. This was after being reported that he was using a counterfeit $20 bill, right? That's what the report states. Mm-hmm. And then the cops were called, the Minneapolis police. They were called to the scene. And eventually it was 4 cops there. And all what we saw was the video of George Floyd on the ground with one of the officers' knee on the neck. Well, here's what's led up to it. Let's take a quick look here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so he's in his car. The officer comes out. He's got the, what is that, like the nightstick? The baton, right? Mm-hmm.
Stay in the car. Let me see your other hand. I'm sorry. Let me see your other hand. Both hands. Put your hands.
The gun comes out.
Wow.
That escalated fast. Now I don't know the situation of this officer, but that was a quick release of the gun. You know what I mean? That was kind of fast. All right.
Right now. Let me see your other hand. Put your hand up there. Put your hand up there.
Is this the same cop that put his
Hands on the wheel.
Is this a different one?
No, this is the same cop.
Same cop.
Yeah. The George Floyd, 46 years old. Okay, as you can see, he's sitting behind the steering wheel of this parked car. All right, and okay, good. Complying is listen. If you are in an incident with an officer and you think you're being unjustly sought after, comply and then kick their ass in the legal battle afterwards. Okay?
In the car. Put your foot back in.
Now, if you notice that George Floyd starts acting a little irrational here in a moment.
He got a gun on him, though.
Got a gun on him, and the autopsy from this man's death showed that fentanyl, methamphetamine, and THC, meth, was in the blood. So, you'll see a little bit here.
Man, I got shot the same way as I was before. Okay, well, when I say let me see your hands, you put your hands up. You got them? Man, dang, man. Put your hands on top of your head.
Okay.
Hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. Step out of the vehicle and step away from me, all right? Step out and face away. Step out and face away.
Please don't shoot me. Please, man.
I'm not going to shoot you. Step out and face away.
I'm going to get out of here, man. Please don't shoot me, man. Please, man. I just lost my mom, man.
Step out and face away. Step out and face away.
Please don't shoot me, Mr. Officer. Please. Don't shoot me, man.
Step out and face away.
Can you not shoot me, man?
I'm not shooting you. Step out and face away.
Okay. Please, man. Please. I didn't know, man.
Get out of the car.
I didn't know, Mr. Officer. I didn't know.
He didn't know it was a counterfeit, he said.
Nah, you hear what person in the car said, though.
What? Stop resisting? Okay. Yeah.
Right now. Stop moving. Put your hand behind your back then. I'm not gonna do nothing. Face in the door. Get his order home. Hey, you come back. Stay in the car. Stop resisting, man. Yes, you are. Stand up. Against the wall. Yes.
What I doing?
We're figuring out what's going on. Drop the bag.
Figure out what's going on.
Adam, what's the problem?
Said something to him. It ain't us.
We was getting a ride.
I just got my phone fixed. It's my accident.
Adam, don't be.
It's my accident.
So he gets led to the police car. He tells officers that he's claustrophobic. Okay?
I'm on 38th
Sir, I just came to buy a tablet, and when I bought a tablet, it didn't
Oh
work.
my God. He didn't even do nothing.
You have ID?
No, I don't. My name's Shawan Renee Hill.
Sir.
I just came over to get my phone. See, I don't have a purse or nothing. And my daughter is on her way to get me.
What's the deal?
I don't know.
Sir.
That's my ex. I don't know.
Why is he getting all squirrely and not showing his hands and just being all weird like that?
Because he's been shot before. He don't
Well, I
wanna-
get that, but still, when officers take it out of the car.
She said he's been shot before.
Yeah, and he had a gun pulled out on him.
Right.
You know.
From a cop?
No.
Just from
This
somebody
being,
else.
This being shot.
I don't know. I'm not if he was shot by an officer
He was just
or
shot, I think.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Drunk? Is he on something?
Oh, he got a thing going on. I'm telling you
What
about
does
the
that mean?
police. We have problems all the time when they come, especially when that man took that gun like that. It's been one.
What's your first name?
He's pretty good. George Floyd.
What is it?
He's a good guy. George Floyd, she said. Oh, ouchie,
What
man.
are you on something right now?
No, nothing.
You acting erratic. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Again, they did the autopsy found meth in the
And fentanyl.
And fentanyl.
And that, like, slow your heart rate. They say that's one of the things that possibly contributed to it,
But
too.
when did he take it?
yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yes. Yes, I was just moving.
And the death report, I don't believe it said suffocation. What's it called? Heart attack.
Let's go.
All right, let me calm down now. It's feeling better now.
Keep walking.
Okay, now, do me one favor, man.
No, when we get to the car, let's get to the car, man. Come on.
Hey, man. Oh, man.
All right. So George Floyd is being brought to the police car.
I want to watch that car and see yourself. Get him
For the record, there to put it out there too, and I don't hear much of media reporting on this. All the officers involved, all multiple races. You know, you had a white officer, you had an Asian officer, you had a Hispanic officer.
Stop falling down. Stay on your feet and face the car door. You get a seat on him?
Please, get out the door, man. I don't want to talk to you, man. Please, let me talk to you,
Man,
please.
you ain't listening to nothing we're saying, so we're not going to listen to nothing you're saying. Can you watch that car? Just make sure no one goes in it. I hear you, but you are going to face the door right now. Listen up. Stop.
I'll do anything. I'll do anything y'all tell me to do, man. I'm not a resistor, man. I'm not. You can ask
But he is resisting. He is resisting.
him. He know me here,
Again, don't get me wrong. This is. I am not saying a man should be dead because of resisting. I am not saying that at all. This man should still be alive. But I'm finally watching what led up to
You
what
finally seen
caused
the whole story.
right. Because I mean, we are now 65 days later, and there are still riots with this man's name being chanted. Whether those we've gotten to that many of time, the debates about what those true riots are about. Okay, but yeah,
God, man, I won't do nothing like that, y'all. Why is it going on like this? Look at my wrist was over. I'm not that kind of guy. Stop, officer. Stop, I'm not that kind of guy.
Stop.
Please. I'm not that kind of guy, Mr. Officer. Please.
Face away.
Like, I am guessing that he does not want to go, because he's been to jail before, and I am guessing that he does not want to go back to jail, and that's what he's feeling right now, that he is about to go back to jail. And because obviously if there was meth in his system, he knew or must have known that he had taken meth or fentanyl earlier, okay? And then on top of it, this $20, I don't think he's upset about the $20 fake $20 or whatever. It's the meth part. And plus, if he's a claustrophobic guy that he says.
Hey, man. Don't leave me by myself, man. Please. I'm just claustrophobic. That's it.
You hear him? I am claustrophobic. I don't want to go in the car. Okay?
Still going in the car.
Anything sharp on you? I won't do nothing to hurt y'all, Mr. Officer. No, sir. No, I don't have nothing. Why y'all doing me like that, Mr. Officer? Please crack it through me for me and stuff, man. I am claustrophobic for real, Mr. Officer.
You got him?
Could you please crack it for me, please?
Yes, I'll
Remember my
crack
name.
it.
Stay with me,
I will.
man.
I will.
Please stay with me, man. Thank you. God, man. I didn't know I was going to do that, man. Please, man. I just want my hand, please. I don't want none of y'all, man. Nothing.
You got it? Inside in your pocket real quick on your shirt.
I'm listening. And I understand that people do stuff.
Alright, he's good. His guns, whatever. There's nothing working.
Okay.
Grab a seat.
I'll
I'll roll the windows down, okay?
Please, man. Please don't take a seat. I'm going in, Mr. Officer. I'm going in.
We'll roll the windows down to, for the claustrophobia, okay?
Yeah.
That was the offer made by the police officer.
You're not. I gotta go in. Take a seat.
Grab a seat, man.
Mind, I don't believe me, Mr. Officer.
Take a seat.
I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy, man.
Take a seat.
Yo, I'm gonna die here.
Take a seat.
I'm gonna die, man.
You need to take a seat right now.
And I just had COVID, man. I don't want to go back to that.
Okay.
All right, if someone clean...
He just got done saying he had COVID.
Right. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Take a seat right now.
And I just had COVID, man. I don't want to go back to that.
Okay, I'll roll the windows
No.
down. Hey, listen.
Dang, man.
Listen.
I'm not that guy.
This man's heart must be pounding right now. Claustrophobia, fear of getting COVID again, and then on top of it, going to jail knowing or potentially knowing that he has meth and fentanyl in his body.
Kind of guy.
I'll roll the windows down and
Please,
put
man.
your legs in, alright? I'll
Y'all
put the air on.
stop. Look at that. Look at that.
Not even listening.
Look at it. Look at it.
We can fix it, but not while you're standing out here.
Okay, man. God, y'all do me bad, man. Man, I don't want to try to win. I don't want to try to win. I don't want to win. I'm claustrophobic. I'm claustrophobic. I got anxiety. I don't want to do nothing to them.
I'll roll the window down.
Man, I'm scared.
If he had claustrophobia, though, he was in his car earlier, correct?
Yep.
I read someplace too that he had been to prison 9 times before.
Yeah, multiple.
So he's been in cop cars plenty of times,
Yeah.
I'm sure. And
When I start breathing, it's gonna go off on me, man.
Pull your legs in.
Okay. Let me count to 3. Let me count to 3 and I'm going in. Please. I'm not trying to win. I'll get on the ground, anything. I can't stand this, man. He know it.
All right, they open up the other door. And those listening on the iHeartRadio, again, if you want to see the footage, just go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page and plus also the Joe Padula Show YouTube channel where the clips will be uploaded.
God, I'm claustrophobic, man.
Black spot over here, I'm going to pull you in.
Get in the car. In the front.
No, you're not getting in the
I'm
car.
claustrophobic, officer.
Get in the car.
Okay, man, okay. I'm not a bad guy, man.
Get in the car.
I'm not a bad guy. Man. Please, officer. Please,
Take a seat.
Please, man. Please. No.
Take a seat.
Okay.
What are these officers? What are they supposed to do?
He's resisted the whole time.
Like I don't understand what. Like I'm not a cop. I don't know what I would do in this situation right now when there's been a report. You get the suspect, okay, of the alleged crime, which counterfeits 20. I mean, I think it all could have been just avoided. Really, like, I don't know. Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, people.
I can't choke. I can't breathe, officer. Please.
this, man. I'm just man, please. I can't take this, man. I can't. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna lay on the ground.
Did you hear what he said there? Mm-hmm. I want to lay on the ground. I want to lay on the ground.
I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. Squad. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm not going to breathe. Bro, you like that a heart attack, shit, man. I know I
You
can't
hear
breathe.
that?
Uh-huh.
I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. Squad. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm not going to breathe. Bro, you like that a heart attack, shit, man. I know I can't breathe.
What did he say, Bang?
Bro, you better come down.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a heart attack.
Crazy.
Get in the car.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going down. Squad. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm not going to breathe. Bro, you like that a heart attack, shit, man. I know I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Get some oxygen, man. I'm back over, man. I can't breathe.
And then, right. Okay. So there is the, that is the, we just watched what happened prior to when George Floyd was, was killed by the kneeling. Or, to be honest with you, it's not actually fair to say that according to the heart attack report. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that's kneeling on the neck. And as a soldier, okay, when detaining a potential enemy combatant, kneeling on the neck, that was a no-go for us anyway. Okay. Mm-hmm. But now he saw what led up to the situation. Bay, your thoughts? Ryan?
The whole thing could have been avoided.
All of it.
All of it. What's going on now?
Removal of statues.
It's the media. This would have played the whole footage.
Local businesses being burned.
Mm-hmm.
All of it. There was nothing, according to what I just saw there, had nothing to do with race.
Nope.
Do you feel like they still would have turned it into something about race, though, even if they saw the whole thing?
It wouldn't have got that far if people would have saw the whole footage. Because he was resisting the whole time.
Scott, all right, is this your first time seeing the body cam
Yes.
footage? Your thoughts prior to seeing this and then following, now watching it for the first time?
He resisted arrest.
Right.
And he was saying he couldn't breathe prior to even have. I didn't even really see a knee on the neck or anything.
Well, that came later on. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was saying he couldn't breathe before that.
Yeah, right.
Because the thing is, was he having a heart attack right then and there?
And
You know, fentanyl can kill you instantly, and I think fentanyl destroys the heart.
Okay. I don't know. I've never taken it.
Well,
I don't want to.
No, never. It's used in embalming, isn't it?
Now, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the officers, okay, the one that did the kneeling on the neck, okay, has been charged with intent murder, okay? They upgraded his charge to intent of murder, where he intended and sought out to murder him. Based off of this video that I'm watching here,
No go.
I don't think he's going to get convicted. And then there's going to be more riots. Be careful. I don't think there's going to be a jury when showing this video that the officer intended to murder George Floyd, because that's his charge. It was, it was criminal homicide in the beginning, and then they changed that to murder intent. Criminal homicide, yes, he gets convicted, but since they changed the charge, I don't think the officer is going to get convicted, and then it's going to be mayhem, especially in Minneapolis. Be careful, people. Be careful. Also, it doesn't help. Minneapolis Police Department advises residents to give in to criminals. Be prepared to give up your cell phone and your purse wallet if approached by robbers. Do as they say. Statement from the Minneapolis Police Department.
Really?
The hell is going on?
It's as crazy as it gets.
Unbelievable. All right. Okay, let's move forward, all right? Any other questions or comments? Hey, if you please share this on your timeline. Ask your friends the same things. Does this video exonerate the intent murder charges of the officer?
I think so.
I think so too, Scott. And
I could easily see that happening with a white person. I mean, I could just see
any person.
Any person. Yeah, I could see.
The thing is
Bang.
all we're gonna be. He was handcuffed, and there was 3 cops on him. So if he overpowering them 3 cops, it's like what I tell people: you gonna be a cop, you gotta be the part. You gotta work out. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these criminals might be on something.
Right.
They give them strength,
And plus,
you gotta be prepared for that.
George Floyd did not look like an out of shape individual.
Nah, he looked like he was toned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Unbelievable.
you know.
I hate to say it, but a white guy goes out there, gets arrested for something, resists, and all that things happen. Let's just say a police officer kills a white guy. The media will never report
No,
it.
you're right. You're right
Because
about that.
it doesn't make news. It doesn't sell commercials.
Don't have the drama.
Yeah,
You know what
media
I'm saying?
sucks. Mainstream media sucks.
Because the prime example is Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really didn't even have beef. Biggie had more beef with East Coast rappers than he did with Tupac.
I wonder why this video, though, was not released earlier.
The same thing
when,
we had.
when it's all happening, okay?
I was enjoying Bay talking about Tupac.
I know.
Yeah,
Here's the
Biggie.
thing. I was going to get into it. I can't get into the with Tupac and Biggie.
But nah,
I can't.
But that where it
Because
goes.
Biggie was right, but Tupac was wrong.
But that's where it all goes back to. It's all about media stirring up the pot and stuff.
Right.
Separations of people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We all Americans.
Yeah.
You know, but
Divide us.
yeah, you keep us divided, you're gonna keep not letting the United States grow.
And then the Black Lives Matter group, okay? The organization itself is not for Black lives.
Well,
Okay.
and another thing too is I don't understand why all of this is crazy, and Bay, maybe you can help, but nobody ever said that was not good, like that was not bad.
Right.
Nobody said that.
Oh, everyone
not one
said-
person said that is not awful.
Right.
That was actually kind of cool. I didn't hear not anybody say that.
Yeah, all right.
So
nobody was saying, knee on the neck. Yeah.
yeah, that's tragic. That's
Right.
awful. I just don't. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's move forward, okay?
Even with that, showing the whole video, it's still awful.
It is.
Yeah,
Right.
the whole thing is a really bad
Yeah.
situation.
All right, let's move forward, okay? You know what? We're not even going to get into
I'm just kidding.
Biden not wanting to
Trying to
debate.
die.
Yeah.
That's the debate.
Yeah. I'm glad we spent enough time on that story to give it the proper light that it was needed, at least in our circles. All right, let's go into this. Coming up next.
'Cause
Can you now go to jail for wearing a mask? Well, I got some news for you, my friends. Let me read those headlines and those stories for you. That's all coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Clarksville goes to Party with a Purpose. Absolutely.
Salutations. This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Water dogs, Scuba and Safety. There's a whole world to discover underwater, and at Water Dog Scuba and Safety, they're here to help you explore it. Veteran and locally owned, and whether you're already an expert diver or beginner seeking adventure, Water Dogs offers private and scheduled dive trainings for all ages. Get those kids, but no dogs. Go check out their Facebook page. Look at their underwater videos. 681 North Spring Street, downtown Clarksville. Go say hello to Rich and Cecil and the team at Water Dog Scuba and Safety.
Welcome to Journey's Eye Studio of Clarksville, where one-of-a-kind vintage and modern furnishings are awaiting your arrival. Journey's Eye provides the special touches ideal for homeowners, businesses, realtors, and designers alike. The handcrafted Journey's Eye pieces are created in Clarksville, with unique items collected from around the world at affordable prices. Meet and greet Jody and Steve at 131 Franklin Street in historic downtown Clarksville, and visit online at journeyseyestudio.com. Journey's Eye Studio, enhancing your home and business surroundings.
Hey, this is County Commissioner District 8, Tangi Smith, and when I'm not saving the world or prancing down the halls of the White House, I'm listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Joe Padula Show. Casey, you want to see something cool?
Sure. Not that. Nobody wants to see that. I don't know why you do that.
Look,
Your
I
whole
do it to the beat.
flex.
Right?
I bet my biceps are bigger than yours.
Get out of here. No way.
Look at that. Y'all, we need a vote online.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's big. It's
No,
bigger than yours.
no,
You're
it's not.
Your camera is closer to you, so that's cheating. How do I make it go?
Look at that. What are you kidding me? You got what do they call it? Pipe cleaner. You got pipe cleaner arms. Plus you got that flab underneath.
We need a vote in the comments.
Who's got better arms?
Flab underneath, not
Yeah,
with a
look at the
flex.
flab underneath.
That's
Who's got
muscle.
better arms?
It's muscle.
Look, my arms are better. You know why? American flag behind it.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Scott. All right. So rude to our guest here.
Let's see your biceps.
Oh, I'm not flexing for anybody. They're not what they used to be.
No, they look good. They look good. And Scott Campari is running for Ward 9 City Council. We're going to get into why he wants to run for City Council. We'll get into that in just a moment. But first, oh boy. Well, can you now go to jail for not wearing a face mask? Any guesses? Any guesses, Bay?
I heard tickets.
Tickets?
I've
Okay.
heard people got tickets that were going in stores without a face mask.
Mm-hmm. Okay, tickets. Casey?
I bet yes.
Oh, you're just going yes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a story coming out of Houston, Texas. The mayor says $250 fine for not wearing a mask, right? Guess what happens if you refuse to pay that fine?
You go to jail?
You're going to jail.
How many days?
Bay, I don't even know what the charge is. The legal charge.
Did you say Texas?
Yeah, this is out of Houston.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Houston, by the way, 4th largest city in America. Did you know that? Do you know what number 3 is? I'll give
Chicago.
you. Very good, Chicago. You're on a roll. Number 2?
I'm good today. Los Angeles.
Very good. And number 1?
New York.
Very good. But you'll never get.
Look at me go.
You'll never get number 5 though.
I
Let
never
me
get
let me
those right.
pop your bubble.
Nashville.
Nope. Not even close.
Clarksville.
Yeah. Clarksville's the 5th largest city in America.
It's not Miami?
It's not Miami.
Really?
It is now Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix,
Really?
Arizona.
Yeah.
Phoenix is pretty
Isn't that
cool.
crazy?
The allergy people go out there, I think.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Number 6 is Philadelphia. Used to be number 5, but Phoenix goes, get out of the way. All right. Well, yeah, so in Houston there, the mayor there, Sylvester Turner, he announced that police will issue this $250 fine to individuals without a face covering. This is after they received their first warning. So you get a warning now. It's like when you get pulled over, I'm going to give you a warning for not wearing your seatbelt. Yep. So in Miami, okay, they are, if you have a private party, you have to wear a face mask, and if you don't, you get fines.
How they know? Unless I guess if you're outside, they know. But
I guess so. I don't know. But they will fine you on your personal property.
Wow.
You know who's exempt from wearing face masks?
Politicians.
Yep, in the city of Washington, D.C.
Really?
Everyone has to wear a face mask except for politicians and government workers.
Why?
Why? Because rules for thee, not me. Okay? That's another one how I know this is all BS. Just wear your mask. I get into this argument all the time. Just wear a mask. Just wear a mask. Well, then how come in Washington, D.C., politicians and government workers don't have to wear masks?
Right.
Are they on a vaccine?
Most likely.
Are they on, hydroxychloroquine?
They ain't gonna tell you.
Oh, I would love to see their pee. Let me rephrase that. I would love to see their urine test. Okay? Yeah, sorry, Matt. I didn't mean to say let me see their pee.
It's okay.
Yeah. Matt, how you doing over there, brother?
Good.
He's going into 6th grade. Isn't that great? You want to be our intern?
What's that?
Okay, that means you do work for us and we don't pay you. That's what it means, really. You do it for job experience. What do you say?
Maybe.
Okay, good. That's better than no.
Joe, he can cut your yard first and
Yeah.
then, do a little housework, but do some butlering maybe.
Oh, that's part of the internship. Right. That's why I can't keep an intern.
What happened to intern Shane?
It's his mom's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's celebrating with his mom, who's in from Germany.
Oh.
Yeah, das ist gut.
Well, that's a good reason.
Yeah. Also, when talking about the Davidson County, bring it back home to Nashville, right? Mm-hmm. Well, businesses are fined for violating the mask mandate. Right here in Nashville, Tennessee. The Lewis Country Store. It's like a gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Let me show you. Let me bring this up for you, actually. Boom, boom. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, let's take a look at this one. No, don't be stupid, Joe. All right. I need my intern. All right, so the Davidson County business that was fined is that place. You see it? The Lewis County store. Yeah, it's a gas station. So this is coming out of WKRN in Nashville. The Lewis County store, plus more LLC, was fined for violating the face mask mandate in Davidson County. This is according to the Metro Public Health Department. So the business was charged with violating orders 8 and 9. This goes back to July 17th of this, our Lord's year, 2020. The Metro Public Health Department performed an inspection of the Lewis County store, located on Hickory Boulevard in Nashville. They found 5 employees not wearing masks, claiming medical issues. In addition to no COVID-19 signs were present, a violation or Order 8 and 9. They're looking to $50 fine for each violation and a permanent injunction prohibiting the Lewis Country Store from violating the cloth, face covering, or mask requirements in Order 8 and 9. They go to court August 24th. Oh. This is where it stood out for me. Claiming medical issues. Scott, did you hear about the lawsuits?
No, I didn't.
The Walmart ones?
No.
No? Well, here is why Walmart is not enforcing their face mask mandate. You go into Walmart. Notice they claimed medical, those people over there. Mm-hmm. If there is a medical condition where you can't wear a mask because of respiratory purposes, okay, you are now discriminating against their handicap.
Yeah.
So now you are discriminating on who your customers are, which is a civil liberties violation.
Yeah.
Now, when Walmart or said business asks, well, what's your health condition? That's a violation of HIPAA. If you go into one of these stores and you claim, I have a health condition, mm-hmm. All right? You are being discriminated against and being forced to not cater to your handicap. This face mask mandate is all BS. Again, rules for thee, but not me. The politicians and the government workers in Washington, D.C. do not have to wear a mask while at work.
No.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention. Casey.
Yes.
9 out of 10 Americans wearing masks in public, right? That's the latest poll. Well, check this one out. All right? They got this face mask fatigue is what they're calling it, hitting American workers, and they are citing headaches and anxiety. Widespread mask mandates are beginning to. This is coming from the CBS. Okay, you know CBS. That workers across America, some of whom say the hours-long shifts and face coverings are affecting their physical health. So the majority of states have this face mask mandate going on. Okay, there's 2 states that don't. Do you know the states? Bay, South Dakota, and it's 4 letters.
Ohio.
No.
Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa. Very good.
Iowa?
Yeah, Iowa.
Really?
I know. They don't have a face mask mandate.
That's strange.
You know why?
Why?
Because they're free. Because they're freedom.
Because they're free?
Because they love freedom. Man, so, and hey, again, hey, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to do anything. I get it. But damn, you got to understand something here. The death rate of this has plummeted. You look at what happened. The average death rate of America for COVID, and that number is debatable too, by the way. Okay, the guy in the motorcycle that died, COVID. Okay,
Oh, really?
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Plus many other situations. Right. So nonetheless, is 80 years old. If you are an older American with an underlying health condition, I understand. Be careful. If you are under the age of 50 and you're doing well and you're healthy, you're good. Matt, people your age, not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. Okay? You're tough, you're strong. Be careful out there. But hey, Montgomery County, okay. We got, 11 deaths
Yeah.
here in Montgomery County now. COVID-related deaths. 200,000 people, Montgomery County. It's even more, actually. But let's just, for math purposes, okay? 200,000 people, 11 deaths. And any death is one too many. Don't get me wrong about that. But, yes, Montgomery County, your population ratio to COVID death is 0.0000055. Montgomery County, you're all right. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask.
I got mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, do you?
myself. Yeah, kind of. Well, I've got 3 good friends right now that's got COVID. I'm talking to them on the phone, bringing them food, and
Yeah.
stuff, and dropping it off on the porch, make sure I don't contact all that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they are really sick.
They're hurting.
Yeah,
Right.
they are. And so I hate wearing the mask.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the mandate myself, but, I mean,
But
you
when
know,
you go over there,
yeah,
like if those were my friends, if I'm going over there,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a mask.
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my choice. If I want to go and pick up a nice bottle of vino and maybe Mulligan's, shout out to Mulligan's, you see that? We'll talk later about the contracts. Okay? I don't want to have to wear a mask.
Yeah. I socially distanced him from the beginning, from March. Me and him were inseparable
Yeah.
from
You and the kiddo,
March until
right.
now. Yeah, absolutely. And, I did everything they said, everything Mayor Dirt said and Joe Pitt said.
Yeah.
And,
I love them as leaders.
Yeah, I follow them because they are my leader.
Right.
And that's what you do when somebody's leading you. You follow them. You're supposed
Right.
to follow them. But the COVID-19 stuff, I really feel like we're going to have to all get it before we get rid of it.
I think it's very good and hear me out on this. This is going to sound terrible. I think it's very good for people to get it. Why? So you beat it while your immune system is tough and strong.
Matthew went to daycare.
Uh-huh.
He was sick for the first year.
Right.
Caught all this stuff, and then, later on, all of a sudden, his immune system great, you know. And, I mean, I'm not 100% sure about that either. I'm no doctor to tell anybody, hey, quit wearing the mask, don't do that, just go ahead and catch it,
Right.
I'm being careful still. I was selling Granny in my underwear 6 months ago, so it didn't bother me a bit,
Yeah.
Got to
There's
sell
some-
over the phone,
My issue is, and Casey, maybe you can weigh in on this. Face mandate. You got people now that don't want to go out and support local businesses.
Yeah, it's
Please
actually
explain.
really sad. We have so many businesses that are struggling and closing. I've heard of 3 just in the last week that are closing because people don't want to do it. They don't want to put on a mask and go sit in a restaurant or walk to the chair or whatever. They forget them. It's just, I don't know.
Well, go on, Casey.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's some funny comments coming in on Facebook.
Oh, good. What are they saying?
Tangi says, Joe, you're looking real Tennessean today.
Oh, you like this? Well, no, I don't have any mustard stains on this shirt, so it's all good.
Oh, my gosh. Amy says, I'm more likely to die driving on Tiny Town Road.
If you are under the age of 80, okay, I'm sorry, if your age is from 60 and below, you have a better, this is according to the American stats here, American numbers, you have a more likely chance of dying from
The flu.
Okay? Getting struck by lightning. Getting struck by lightning. Okay? I'm not saying don't take it not serious. Don't push it. Because the vaccine's coming next. Wear a mask. You want to go in public? Wear a mask. Here's the law. Do it. If not, you get fined, you go to jail. That's why we started with those stories. Hey, everyone, we found a vaccine. We found one. You want to go into public? You got to get a vaccine. You got to inject this in you.
What's the side effects?
Okay? I don't get a flu shot. I don't get the flu. Do you know what I mean?
Same here.
Plus, okay, did you get your flu shot? Are the papers in order? Sound familiar? What do you got to walk around? Here's my papers, Kroger. Now let me get the hell in the door. No, not me. Leaders, I love you guys. You do what you got to do. I got to do what I got to do. Okay? See that flag behind me? Right. I got to do what I got to do. Don't forget about that flag, okay? I don't kneel. Anything else about the masks, or can we move forward? I'm almost getting tired of talking about masks.
I know, it's
you know what
so
I mean?
dumb.
But I'm not getting tired of fighting for your rights, okay?
Yeah.
I am not getting tired of that. Oh, just do it. Just comply. What about everybody else? Okay, how about Japan with their face mask mandate? For now, 3 months? And they got the worst numbers. How about New York, who's had this mandate for face masks day after day after day for months now, and their numbers were terrible, okay?
But the thing is about Japan, they always been wearing masks.
Right.
So
for pollution. Yeah, they wore them before for pollution reasons there.
Oh, what about the kids when they go to school? Well, hey, how about after school, if they go visit grandma and grandpa, have them wear a mask. Okay? You're affecting a lot of people and a lot of businesses. You want to tank this economy? Oh, but that's so inconsiderate. What about the people who are dying? I'm looking at the numbers. I see who's dying. If you go visit grandma and grandpa, take it easy. Smart. Wear a face shield. I don't give a darn. See that? Man, I'm not cursing. What, Casey? Am I on a soapbox again?
You're always on a soapbox.
All right, let me get off. Get off my soapbox. I know. I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys letting me vent. I care about locally owned businesses. I care about the economy. I care about people making money. And I care about people being able to go to work. When my friends who are working down in Nashville, okay, who are in the entertainment industry, and we're working these restaurants and everything, and now they're closing at 10 o'clock, and guess what? They're closing all the restaurants right now. I mean, no.
I worked Domino's for 2 months. I delivered pizzas because I got bored out of my mind sitting at home.
That's right.
Yeah, I got completely bored out of my mind. And I'm going to tell you something. I've never seen a more well-oiled machine work with people and stuff, and the stuff they do. That was an awesome little short job I did. I had to break the monotony.
How'd you do on tips?
Man, I had some really good tips sometimes. I mean, but I tell you what it did. It enlightened me as a person about people in the food industry, in the service-oriented industry. It enlightened me huge because I had never done any food service work before.
Interesting.
And they were a great company. They were a real even kill company where everybody did the same things, including the management and stuff. You know,
You're talking about the Domino's owned by Anthony Burgess, yeah?
It's over there on Wilma.
Yeah, he's got them all. Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Yeah. Real good. He had a young man named Matthew that was a hell of a manager. He was in his early 20s, and first discussion I had with him, he said, all these kids, this younger generation, just don't know how to work.
Yeah.
I looked at him, I almost laughed, but he is a good leader, though, of that little store.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, the some of the businesses that weren't allowed to stay open, BS. Okay.
I'm tipping Sonic kids now.
While Walmart was able to open up their doors and keep open, the 24/7 mega giant.
12/7 now, I think.
Yeah. And friggin' Home Depot and Lowe's.
They're having to all do hours, crazy different hours. I feel like that's part of the problem too, is people, I know me personally, I love shopping local. I will support local over chain anytime, but it's a pain. I never know if anybody's open or if you can walk in, or you have to order ahead of time, and it's such a pain. You have to research before you go eat.
I was talking to my cop buddies this past weekend because I was at a party. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to give names. They were getting phone calls. You know, hey, somebody's not wearing a face mask. Okay.
Was that Karen saying they were?
Okay. They're getting phone calls. I'm not going to say what they're doing, what they're not doing. We'll do that tomorrow on the show, okay? A little tease. Maybe I'll bring in one of my cop buddies. We'll blur out the face. I'll put it on the screen. Except when he goes to get a drink.
I try to get Matthew to dress up in his little police uniform. He's got a duty belt, the whole 9 yards of stuff with a Nerf gun in it.
I dated a girl that used to dress up as a cop, but that's a totally different story. Yeah. Well, what, Casey? All right. Hey, when we get back, okay? Local focus. Let's make the switch, okay? Yes. City Council Ward 9. Scott Campari, he's running. I want to know why. I want to know what's going on with this local election that's right around the corner. Have you voted? Is it too late to vote? He's got the answers. Let's find out. Yes. Plus, also, I want to introduce you to one of my new heroes, one of my new local heroes. He's a 71-year-old man, and I want to help tell his story, why he's my new local hero. That's all coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Hey, this is Jeff Robinson, Black Horse Pub and Brewery, here at the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Hey, this is Jeff Robinson, Black Horse Pub and Brewery, here at the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Get ready to hit the jackpot on Vegas Thrills when Oak Grove Racing, Gaming, and Hotel opens this September. Oak Grove Gaming will be bringing a whole lot of Vegas action, minus the flight, featuring over 1,300 exciting games, a 5-story hotel, delicious dining, live racing, and much more. Opening soon right across from Fort Campbell, it'll be a great place to play and work. That's right, Oak Grove Gaming is now hiring. Start or advance your career in the gaming and hospitality industry. Our next open job fair will be held Wednesday, August 5th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Valor Hall in Oak Grove. Immediate openings for EVS attendants, barbacks, dishwashers, and many more positions. Dress for success. You could be hired on the spot. For details on Oak Grove Gaming's August 5th open job fair at Valor Hall in Oak Grove, or to apply online anytime, visit oakgrovegaming.com. That's oakgrovegaming.com. Oak Grove is an equal opportunity employer. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing, you couldn't be any more wrong. And obviously, you've never been to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Right off of Exit 1. It's like an adult daycare center. I mean, you go inside, you got the food, you got the drinks, okay? You got the DJ, you got the stage, you got the live music, the whole bit. It's fantastic. They got pool tables in the back, dartboards, video games, UFC main events on the dozens of screens that are inside and out. Oh, and outside, they got the cornhole boards. They got the outdoor tiki bar. They got the outdoor DJ party. They got this huge, massive stage where they bring in the big names like Black Label Society and Puddle of Mud and Greta Van Fleet. The monthly bikini contests are great. And I'm even getting good at that beer pong. They got karaoke nights on Wednesday. Open 7 days a week. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub, Exit 1. Absolutely.
Hey, this is Teresa Jarvis, Mayor of Oak Grove, and Oak Grove loves Joe Padula. But Joe, come on now. Enough with the Cat West jokes. Absolutely.
Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Broadcasting live from the Office Now studios. Casey, I like these studios here. I like the Office Now complex.
I like it too.
All right? All right, it's good. Local Clarksville's up here.
I like it.
And make sure to download their app, okay? And Eat, Shop, Play, Local Clarksville. Great way to find out what the hell's going on locally, business-wise, and event-wise. Good job.
Thanks.
And her arms are puny.
Nobody answered.
No, because
Whose arms were bigger?
they don't want to embarrass you.
They don't want to embarrass you.
No, they always find an opportunity. They always take that chance. What's up, Bay?
Nothing much.
Bay, it's an election season.
Yeah, I can't wait till November 6th.
That's why it's all, you know what? I can't wait till November 4th, but Bay is right. I don't think we're going to know federal level the results until a couple days.
Yeah.
Okay?
That one I'm waiting for.
By the way, a lot of you guys, and I see it on the social media, you people suck at arguing. You really do. You're very bad arguers.
Why'd you look at me? You guys suck at arguing.
You guys suck at arguing.
It must have been
Someone's a little defensive, huh?
You tell me that all the time.
Yeah. There's a difference between absentee ballots and mail-out ballots, okay? Mail-in votes. Do you want to know what the difference is?
What's that?
Okay. Mail-out ballots are, make it rain, make it rain. Absentee ballots are requested. So a mail-out ballot, okay, say someone, take my situation. I just moved into a new home. It is most likely, if there's a mail-out ballot going, the previous owner of that house, I'm going to get their ballot.
There you go.
Now, whoever is in my apartment that I used to live in just recently, they're going to get my ballot. But, absentee ballot, dear so-and-so, here is my identification. Here is who I am. This is I am legit. Please send me my ballot. That is an absentee ballot. With the reason why I can't make it to election polling day. And now you know.
Big difference.
Big difference. Hey, somebody died 3 days ago. Here's their ballot. Okay? Do you see what the difference is and what it actually means? You got people out there that don't have much integrity. Be careful about that.
I told you. I stopped trusting the count ever since that Floyd incident.
Lord. Unbelievable. But all right, locally though, a lot of voting, early voting, been going on, huh?
Yeah, they seem like they had a pretty good turnout.
Scott, you're running. Thanks for joining us today, brother.
Yeah.
Scott Caberry, you're running for City Council, Ward 9. First things first, Ward 9. What area are we looking at in the city of Clarksville?
Well, it's spread out on both sides of the Red River. It's on Madison Street all the way up to Golf Club Lane, corners off at Poor Man's Country Club. Then you go up Memorial, hit Ursery. The left side as you hit Ursery, it's all in my ward. Eastland, what is it? It's behind Publix.
It's a very busy area.
Yeah, very busy area.
Very busy area. Now, why get into politics? I mean, here it is. Like you said earlier, months ago you were delivering pizzas for Domino's to get the hell out of the house.
To get the hell out of the house. I sell granite at home.
Right. Because I mean, and let me tell you, he sells good granite too. Okay, I've seen the granite. It's nice stuff. I was hoping.
As hard as a rock.
I was hoping some fell off the truck. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was hoping. But why? Why get into politics? Why want to get into politics?
I really like to see some of the city projects finished. I'd like to see the Riverwalk on Riverside done, completed. Yeah, we need to complete some things. It's kind of been a little bit stagnant lately.
Why are they not getting completed, do you think?
You know, right now, of course, everybody blames everything on COVID, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to directly point a finger at anybody. I mean, it's kind of nice on this particular race.
Well, it's interesting, if they blame it on COVID, I see on the county side of it, the breaking of the ground, they're getting ready for the big
event center,
multi-purpose event center.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's going to be killer because once this COVID's gone, that thing will pack the house.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll have hockey, we'll have concerts and other things.
Mayor Derritt, you might want to hire a house DJ for that place, by the way. Real affordable prices, my friend.
But I decided to run for Ward 9 because Jeff Henley decided he wasn't going to do another term.
Okay, so
it's an open seat. And,
Jeff is he's done.
Yes.
Okay.
Told me he wanted more family time because
Okay.
I spoke to him before. I looked at the county commission seat.
Yeah.
I actually forgot the gentleman's name. That's the commissioner of my area, but he was helpful with the event center. That's a progress. I'm kind of become a local progress person. I want to see Clarksville grow. I want the soldiers to have things to do.
Yeah.
Things that keep them here instead of driving to Nashville. We're not going to ever be a real Nashville, but it'd be nice to have some things to do here in Clarksville that keep them here instead of driving up.
What are some other issues that city council, whether it be Ward 9 or Ward 1, all the different wards that we have, what are some of the things that city council do you think is very important for the city of Clarksville?
It's important to get out of the lawsuit they have with Jeff Robinson.
I had Jeff on the show yesterday.
Yeah,
they got it's very interesting.
I mean, the lawyer fees are out, skyrocketed. It's costing the city more not to go ahead and settle. They should have settled with the last mayor.
So if you were city council, okay, you would vote to.
I'd vote to settle.
Settle.
Well, yes, I'd vote to settle to help Jeff because he's been done wrong, and I feel strongly about it. I always have.
Now, there is a finance committee within the city council that you're elected as a city council member, but then all of a sudden you get to, if you are appointed, oh, look at him. He looks good. If you get appointed to the city, the finance committee, they control the purse strings a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, there is 5 people on that finance committee voted overall to no on that lawsuit. But my issue is we don't know who votes yes or no on that finance committee.
We should know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
all we see is the final result. I would like to see who voted yes, who voted no, and then ask why.
Yeah, I think we should all know. I think we should all know about it. And it's time to settle. It's drug on forever. They stole his property, basically.
And
it's time to reimburse him for it. And it was a whole lot cheaper at the beginning for what he was asking.
$300 and something thousand.
Yes, at the beginning, and now they've
Legal
got
fees.
that much in legal fees.
Right.
More than that.
Yeah.
I think it's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah. And, I mean, not only just his legal fees, but the legal fees that the city is paying to Nashville lawyers.
Yeah.
Right. It's a very interesting situation that's been going on for more than a decade now.
I felt sorry for Joe that it got landed in his lap.
Me too. I like Mayor Pitts.
Yeah. Mayor Pitts is a good man. He's a good uniter of people.
Yep. And I believe he will, under his watch, this situation will be taken care of.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
Yeah, I believe so too.
What other situations, scenarios that you think city council, is very pertinent, important for the city?
Very important. Just Riverwalk. I'd like to get the Riverwalk completed. I'd like to see them complement the parking, with the parking garage beside the event center.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them get rid of parking meters downtown Clarksville. Just take them out completely, because I think the tax revenue would be better. Premier Parking, though, they're going to be booting vehicles and pissing people off, I think.
Yeah.
Once they come here and take over the thing, I did not agree with that at all.
I lived downtown for quite a few years, on Strawberry Alley there. You might have seen the car with all the yellow parking tickets on it.
Yeah.
And Casey, so many.
I got a bunch too.
Oh my God! Like the meter maids had it. You know why? Because I called them meter maids. That's why they got it out for me. Put the thing on. Like, you're just a meter maid. And I go, I was kidding. It was a joke. Man, that was a joke.
Think it was funny.
That was New York. That's right. But nonetheless, the parking. I'm okay with the metered parking for one reason. If I did not have that meter parking there,
Yeah.
I would have squatted my car there all day. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
maybe
there should be-
2-hour parking,
yes,
maybe.
have time limits, and then you have the parking enforcement team chalk the tires.
They do that anyway.
Then you go around, you erase the chalk, okay? I know all the tricks. I know all the tricks.
Well, I think if we're more business friendly downtown, I mean, and more friendly to the customers of businesses, not to where they pull up 30 minutes later, they get the little 30-minute free parking or hour free parking.
Right.
And, they're shopping.
Here's the thing. You could set those meters to not accept money where it is on a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that's when you pull out, you let it go back, and then you pull back in. What? I'm just saying. Listen, I lived down there for a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's always been an issue down there, hasn't it?
Yep, it has. It has. Parking has been an issue, and I get it. There is a decent amount of parking, and
Not enough.
not enough. And there are people that, I get it, are not there to walk.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You make it convenient for them because I see what happens. They drive around, they don't see any parking,
Most of them.
and they go right to Wilma Rudolph Boulevard and go to the chains.
Besides the ones that have to be in court.
Yeah, that's right.
I
Casey?
never have a hard time finding parking downtown.
I-
Ever.
I know.
I always find a spot.
There is spots.
Yeah.
You just got to drive around, but we got to make
Good
it
for
easier.
our city to be walking a little bit.
What other situations? What about Ward 9 itself? Because you mentioned downtown stuff, and I believe downtown falls under Ward 8. Is that accurate?
Yes, it's right
Right.
beside of it, of course. The issues I've had, Eastern Hills, they have a green space that the city had bought to put in the green space behind their subdivision.
Uh-huh.
And nobody wants it there. They don't want the traffic through there. Eastern Hills is a wonderful subdivision. It's a very private subdivision. I had godparents that were in there. I used to go in there Easter and Christmas and different things, And it's a special place to me.
Right.
And they don't want the park.
So is it already in the process of happening?
Well, it's been bought by the city.
Uh-huh.
They haven't done anything with it yet.
Right.
And so I'm going to try to prevent them from opening up as a park unless they find a decent route into the land that's not within Eastern Hills subdivision.
So what do you
for traffic reasons stuff.
What would you recommend the city do with that land now that they have it?
I recommend sell it and put the funds toward the Riverwalk and
Okay.
finish and complete projects that should have been finished already.
Interesting. Interesting. Man.
I have a question.
Yes, Casey. What's your question?
Oh my gosh. It's actually kind of cool that you're on here today because stop.
Ask your question.
Nobody wants to
This is
see
your
that.
chance to ask your question to Scott.
My gosh.
Yeah.
I had somebody. Oh my God, he is so distracted. You are so annoying. I had.
All right, go on. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a person ask me today how people can get more involved, or why people aren't very involved in our local government, and how they can get more involved. I think it's hard because social media really is the only way, especially right now, and signs to get your name out there, right?
Yep.
So, number one, how can people learn more information about the candidates besides going to each one of their social media pages? And number two, what are some ideas for you guys to get more involved in the community?
Well, here's what I plan on doing. I plan on having community meetings, for different neighborhoods and different areas and stuff, and address their concerns like that directly. That's one thing. As far as getting what I'm about out, it's going to be door to door. I'm going to physically try to shake their hand unless they're 6 foot away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's really hard right now. People will probably get away.
That's a
slam the
good
door in
point.
your face.
You know what else is hard?
What?
These guns.
I went out 3 afternoons to get signatures, and that's all it took for me to get 50 signatures.
Nice.
So, I mean, people are tired of being cooped up at home. People are tired of the social distancing and stuff, but so they'll talk to you. I bring a little Germex in my car, and
Yeah.
Germex after each one. Me and him actually had the maker on.
Oh,
We
that's
couldn't-
right.
We couldn't find it. Couldn't find toilet paper.
You know what's finally back on the shelves? I saw it 2 weeks ago.
What?
Peroxide.
Peroxide.
Like, I couldn't believe it. My earwax was just like laughing at me.
You put peroxide in your ear?
Oh yeah.
I do it too.
Yeah, you take a Q-tip. You're not supposed to put the Q-tip in, but I'm like a surgeon.
Yeah,
I thought you were
absolutely.
only supposed to do that if you had water in your ear.
You do it. No, you do it once in a while. You don't do it all the time because but you let it build up a little bit, and then you hear it fizz, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a great relief it is.
It cleans them out.
Yeah, it cleans them out.
Cleans them out.
Right, and then sometimes you let the water drip and it's warm, and it follows your jawline.
And then you lick it, drink
you
it.
catch it. I pretend I'm a frog.
So gross.
Disgusting.
That is disgusting. Why the
Very
hell did I just
special.
think of that?
I don't know, because you probably did it.
Yeah.
No, I did it. Voting. When is the election?
The election's in November, but it's same as the president's.
And then early voting.
Early
when we
voting.
start
I
early
haven't
voting?
exactly looked at the schedule on that part yet. I think it'd be probably October, the first week of October, I think.
So listen. Hey, don't forget there is. Of course, everyone's big focus is federal elections. That's the big picture, right? Then we got state elections coming up, also November 3rd. But don't ever forget or neglect local politics and decisions. It is what affects you here at home immediately. I can't stress how important local elections are.
And I can't stress how important our local police are here.
Oh, okay.
Our local police, they do a really good job. We don't have issues with them like some other places in the country. I'm not saying the Missouri thing, especially after watching the film.
Oh, Minneapolis, yeah. Right.
But Minneapolis. That's right. But we've got a very good police force.
So good.
They deserve to be funded well.
Yeah.
They deserve to have the best equipment because they go out and they fight for our lives. My child wants to be a policeman one day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Matthew wants to be a policeman one day, and he's a rule follower.
Matt,
he's kind.
You want to be a cop, huh?
He wants to. He wants to be a police officer.
What would be your police officer name?
Officer Matt.
Yeah, I like that. Officer Matt.
What kind of question is that?
He answered it perfect.
Super policeman.
Yeah. Okay. Super policeman.
But you know,
I know.
I support our local police and stuff, and I really like to see them have a better drug task force, to combat all the meth that we have here in Clarksville.
Oh, it's terrible, the meth. I've tried it once. It's terrible. No, that's not true.
Lord,
That's
don't
not
you
true.
say that,
That's not
Lord.
true. Mom, it's not true.
But I'm kind of concerned about over close to Greenwood Avenue. You got Elder Street.
Yeah, that's
Elder
my
Street.
neck of the woods, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's pretty thick over there.
Let me tell you, I'm good where I am.
You're on the good part. Though.
That's right.
Yeah.
If someone throws a stone, though, I wonder what's touched that stone.
Yeah. Well, I've got the Panhandler page thing that I put up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right on Facebook, the Facebook group.
Now that is something I worked really good with Miss Mayor McMillan. About because we got the no trespassing signs at the exits.
That's
and stuff.
right.
We had over 20 people living under exit 4, and it was horrible to watch it and stuff. But what we do differently about that page is we ask them what their story is. We find out. We try to help them. We try to give them information, feed a meal or something to them. And we support Manna Cafe through the page as well because I think they do the most for our community as far as the needs of the hungry and the homeless.
If consolidation comes up again, what are your thoughts?
Well, that's a tricky subject.
It is. It is a tricky one.
It's real tricky. You got to. You'd have to have a hell of a charter to start it, but
I would like to see the police consolidate first, like the school system. I would like to see Montgomery County, and this is just my opinion. This is not Scott's. This is not the but I would like to see because our schools have already consolidated. The Clarksville Montgomery County school system. That's a consolidated school. I would like to see the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and the Clarksville Police Department join as one, also be consolidated prior to the vote of a actual metro, a consolidated Montgomery County, Clarksville City of Tennessee?
I think your building and codes could be consolidated. Those two government offices could be into one.
Right.
Things like that. But I'm still concerned about certain offices staying the same. And
Understood. Yeah. And I just foresee that's going to be a regular topic brought up in the near future.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's going to be brought up for a while because the last one failed miserably.
No, I'm going to keep bringing it up. You'll see.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's 12 years out before you'll really hear a new vote for it or something.
Could be.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, if people want to contact you or learn more about you, how can they do so?
I've got my page, Ward 9. It's got Compared for Ward 9, City Council. It's just a simple page. I'm not really doing the Facebook thing as much as I used to. I just
the drama.
I'm sick of reading arguments and stuff. I learned to scroll past.
Yeah.
Scroll past, not even getting that discussion because, we can't all just think alike. And unfortunately, Facebook makes you, some people think you've got to think like them or you're a sorry SOB, I
know. Social media has hurried the disability of having a conversation.
Yeah, it has.
People have lost the art of being able to communicate.
If you print it, oh my God, it's supposed to be real.
Right.
That's the way people think. Yeah. And I do blame social media for just another part of the destruction of our country.
I call it the copy paste wars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I mean,
how dare you say that? Here's the stats. Yeah, check your source.
Yeah.
Attribute your source. Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not really following it much anymore. I'm sick of the face mask arguments back and forth. People, this COVID thing, whatever. I got a page because I grew up partially in Sango, Tennessee, called Sango Chat.
Yeah.
And
how bougie of you.
Oh well. Anyways, I started.
Marvelous.
Well, it was kind of funny. I was sitting on Scooters having a beer one night.
Scooters.
And I was scrolling in my phone, and somebody was complaining real big on the Sango Neighborhood Watch. And he said, I wish somebody would start Sango Chat. At the time, they were complaining about kids on a golf cart in the subdivision and bobcats.
I remember.
You remember that?
Yes.
And so I'm sitting
I was one of those kids.
Yep.
And I was complaining about the Cougars, not the Bobcats. Totally different story.
Well, anyway, so I took the picture of the kids on the golf cart with two wheels off the ground going around the corner,
Oh, I love it.
And I put it on the page, and I decided to make this humorous page a little bit. I said, by God, those kids are having fun. I don't care if you're complaining about them or not.
They ain't robbing nobody.
Yeah, anyways, and so I put that on it, and then I was trying to get a fake Bobcat. I was going to put it by Sango Cafe on the door, and then put it by the gas pumps. Oh my God, another Bobcat sighting, But the part of that was I grew up when there was nothing out there. I used to walk up and down the creek at McAdoo Creek. My grandmother had a 200-acre farm.
And now look at it.
Oh yeah, it's all built up, Boom. And so. The page kind of changed from the time I started. It kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah.
And what the people didn't realize, I saw all these people just complaining back and forth and griping back and forth and stuff like that. I said, Sango was a very neighborly place.
Yeah.
It was the type of community you move into you build a new house and you get 10 casseroles on your front porch. Is the way they did it.
Well, what is it now? Casey, would you call it a bunch of Karens out there now? Is that what you said?
Well,
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm not going to say it. Casey did not say that for the record.
Well,
I live in Sango. I like Sango.
Oh, there is a bunch of Karens out there then. Terrible throw. Maybe you should work out more.
Oh my gosh.
So I've got that page just because I love Sango, and I do not allow politics on it.
Yeah.
I just allow people that have businesses post something about their business. I said, you got a joke, tell it. You got pictures of your kids, show it. You lose your dog, show it. But I don't want no arguing. And I kick you right off if I get any arguing. I'm tired of the arguments.
I love it. Scott, thank you for joining us today.
Hey,
brother.
I appreciate you.
And we'll have you on before the elections kick off, right?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Casey Bryan, what'd you learn on the show today? Local Clarksville. What stood out for you? Okay, Bay. What'd you learn the show today?
Oh.
You do this every time.
I know. You asked me. You would
Tell
think
you what,
that you would
how
know
about
to
this?
ask me last
No,
now.
how about this, okay?
I
You
learned-
bring paper and you jot something down when you learn something throughout the show.
Okay. I learned that people think that I have bigger biceps than you.
No, you did not learn that.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Uh-huh.
Are you kidding me? Listen, you really have, like, girl arms.
She's a girl.
Yeah, and that's fine. How much do you weigh? Babe, what'd you learn the show today?
Good conversation at the barbecue this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What was that? What was the conversation you had at a barbecue?
Oh, talk about the stuff that's going on in the world today.
It's
But,
crazy. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. I hear
Everything that we talk about is coming true.
Yep.
It's weird.
Stick around. Listen to us. We seem to predict the future some way, somehow.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Matt, what'd you learn the show today? Let me get Matt Kim on there. Matt, what stood out for you today, brother? A lot of information was put out there. Some serious too. I'm sorry about that, but we had to start off with that information. What'd you learn on the show? What stood out for you, brother?
You want to name drop your best friend on the show?
Oh yeah, who's your best friend?
Tell him.
Zachariah.
What's up, Zachariah? Zachariah gonna be. Are you going back to school? In school?
Yes.
Good. Good. Yeah, get into school. Oh, you can't send your kids to school. Hey, listen, if you don't want to, don't. All I know is my tax dollars are freaking better go down if those schools close, okay?
Him and Zach got full gear, police gear, and they get me in my truck.
Yeah.
And they act like they pulled me over and told me to get out of the car. And,
Oh, I love it.
And I resist the whole time.
Oh, no, don't resist. Don't resist. Comply.
I resist, and then I pile out of the car,
Oh,
and
my
they shoot
God.
me down. But
Oh, my God.
anyway.
Remember cops and robbers back in the day?
Yep.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
times. All right, Clarksville, we got to get out of here. Appreciate you allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation. Not an argument. And we'll see you tomorrow on the Joe Padula Show, where Clarksville goes to party with a purpose. Absolutely.
Hi there, this is Hannah Price with Voice of Choice, and oh my God, I'm here with the best interviewer I've